Okay, so a wonderful good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you, depending on what time you are watching this video or depending on what part of the world you are watching this video. My name always is Atokowe Peter Wedam, and I am a lead presenter at wedamBu TV. This time we are bringing you a broadcast from the campus of Unimac GIJ, specifically the North Joel campus of the Unimac GIJ. What are we reporting? We are reporting the first congregation of Unimac GIJ since the school with two other universities got amalgamated under a new university known as the University for Media Arts and Communication, Unimac. GIJ, of course, has become one of the constituents. And just this Friday was the first congregation the university is having under its new name and new brand. But before the 14th of April, that was the day for the congregation. The congregation actually came in twofold. There was one on Friday, that's the 14th of April 2023, and there was another one on Saturday, the 15th of April 2023. Now, of course, the other constituents of Unimac are the Ghana Institute of Languages and the Ghana National Film and Television Institute, NAFTI. But on this occasion, our broadcast is going to focus on the congregation of Unimac GIJ. Together, these three universities, constituent universities, of course, graduated several hundreds of students of, and our focus, like I said, is going to be on the portion of GIJ of Unimac. And Friday, the event proper, Unimac actually called in the prospective graduates to a rehearsal meeting, during what time the prospective graduates were told what was expected of them to make the event a successful one. They were coached how to wear their various and different graduation gowns. They were also told what was expected of their relatives, family, and friends that were going to join in for the event. Now, before the event itself on the 14th of April, like I said, this is what happened. The 13th, the prospective graduates were called onto campus, a date that was already advertised to them, and they were all aware. So those that were able made it to campus, and they took part in that dress rehearsal meeting with authorities of Unimac GIJ. Now, take a look at some of the, of course, jubilant and happy prospective graduates arriving on the campus, exchanging pleasantries with their colleagues they have not seen or met since they took their last papers somewhere in October 2022. These are the scenes. It was more like catching up. How are you, my friend? How are you, dear? I miss you. Where have you been? How is work? How is family? And stuff like that. So have a look at this.
Hey, Peter. Hi. Miss me.
Yeah, some of the prospective graduates arriving for the rehearsal today, 13th April 2023. Yeah, all this will piece together. Yeah, it's all joy as, classmates are meeting, shaking hands, asking their whereabouts and stuff like that. Yeah, early in the shot. Yep. Yeah.
See you. Let's enter.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. See, colleagues are doing catching up. Plenty of them, all the stress they had through the various courses, the individual assignments, the group works, those who are contributing, those who refuse to contribute and stuff like that. But it's all good because we're here, the end of it. Yeah. It's all joy. 6 months, Vincent. So whilst the prospective graduates were chit-chatting, interacting with their colleagues and wishing for a happy tomorrow, that was like the following day for the event itself, authorities of UNIMAG GIJ were also leaving no stone unturned. As you can see the videos rolling, they were arranging canopies, they were setting up furniture, chairs, and stuff like that against the event itself. All right, so from the videos that just rolled by, you can see that authorities of UNIMAG GIJ didn't leave anything to chance. They did the sound checks. They knew where the high table was. They knew where the various graduating students were going to sit. When I got in to look for my name, I was also one of the graduates, and a happy one at that. I'm still in the celebration mood anyway. It was a difficult task for us, right from the onset of the course through to when we finish all the tedious project works, the tedious group assignments, class presentations.
Ladies and gentlemen, so we've all said and done. On behalf of my client,
we had to meet with deadlines, waking up early, cutting your sleep, going to lectures. As early as before 7 a.m., we had to be on campus. You had no weekends. It wasn't easy, but God being so good, we have been able to excel through, and we are done with the exam. And of course, we have successfully graduated.
Wedam Peter Ato Jiwi Wemega Enimwa Asma Valerie Nana Atiglo Mary Kate Echua Abigail Ayeben Juanita Sewa Ayisi George Azuma Annabel Abra Bella Miriam Gavu Rose Jan Rhoda Ejay.
And we promise to be true ambassadors of the Invest team. I believe some of the challenges we have encountered during our stay here have been duly highlighted by our Vice Chancellor in his address. And we hope sincerely that the challenges will be resolved within time to improve students' experience during their stay at the Invest team.
So the program was neatly done because, of course, that was not the first time the authorities of UNIMAG GIJ were going to host or hold a congregation ceremony for students that have successfully passed their various prescribed exams. Now, on the day of the event itself, like I said, my focus is on the GIJ UNIMAG, specifically details that I'm going to be sharing regarding those that graduated with the Bachelor of Arts Communication Studies Public Relations option. Now, a total of 416 graduates came out of the GIJ UNIMAG under this program, the Bachelor of Arts in Communication Studies Public Relations option. Out of the 416 graduates that came out of the school successfully on the 14th of April 2023, 10 of them graduated with first class honors. Now guess what? Out of the 10, a colossal number of 7 of them were females. Only 3 were males. And I'm like, my colleague guys, what happened to us? But that's just by the way. Now, second class upper, as many as 165 of the graduates went for those honors. Second class lower, 215. 215 of the graduates were categorized under the second class lower honors. Then third class, 25 of the graduates were captured in that net, with only one of them coming under pass. Let me take that again. Out of the total of 416 graduates under the Bachelor's of Arts in Communication Studies Public Relations option, 10 of them, comprising 7 females and only 3 males, got graduated with first class honors. Second class upper, 165 of the graduates were categorized under that. Second class lower, 215 of the graduates were caught in that net. Then third class, 25 of my colleagues were under that, with only one of us managing a pass. But of course, before the congregation was called to order start of proceedings, this is how authorities of the school, authorities of GIJ Unimac were ushered in with this cultural performance to take their seats for the event to kickstart. It was a beautiful sight to watch. These were the moments wedamBu TV captured. Take a look. But as it is to be expected with events like that, many of the graduates had come to campus. That's the North Jewel campus of GIJ, Unimac GIJ. And of course, immediately after the various degrees, diplomas, and masters were conferred on the graduates, they quickly got in touch, connected with their family members and friends who had come to witness the event with them. And it was all about taking pictures, taking videos, capturing the moments for reference and stuff like that. But of course, me myself, I also had my sisters and cousins that had also come to celebrate the day with me and share the moment of joy in my life with me academically. And aside everybody being busy and trying to take pictures and capture the memories with their families and friends, wedamBu TV lead presenter, that's myself, of course, one of the graduates on the day, I still managed to track down 3 of my colleagues, 2 ladies and a gentleman, that granted me an interview. First, I talked to this young lady and a colleague graduate to know all that she made of the day, all that she made of the times we spent on campus, the lectures we had both face-to-face and online, all the hassle, having to do assignments, meeting deadlines, working in groups with people you have never known, you didn't grow with them, people who were very supportive, others that would not help in assignments, and yet we all had to make do and make the passes and leave the campus on a good note. So first, let's witness this interview I had with this young lady, one of the elated and, of course, happy graduates of Unimac GIJ. Let's take a watch.
My name is Ramna Addison.
What did you read? PR or journalism?
Public relations.
Great. We spent close to 2 years in this course, from 2021 to last year. Overall, what is your feeling like having gone through this course and successfully at that?
It was a messy teaching miracle. It was a messy one. It was a miracle and it was teaching. The miracle taught me, but in between times it was messy.
But eventually the day is here and we are exited the school, taking our sets, going into the working world. This day from morning to now, what has been going through your mind?
It has been like, everything has been gratitude. I'm so grateful to God, myself. I'm so grateful to myself. I would mention that. And for my family, my friends, it's just been like gratitude throughout. Yeah.
Great. Now, along the course that we did, we have done a number of group assignments, we have done individual assessments. You work with people from different cultures, different backgrounds, people you haven't known growing up. How easy, how difficult was it doing group assignments with people?
Group assignments are always difficult, but it gets to a point where if you know that those group assignments will help you later on in future, when you would have to work with different people in the office, travel different countries. Of course, that is if you are open for the experience public relations will bring you as a career you want to take on. So from the beginning, it can be very taxing, but embracing it and then knowing that it is also a learning curve was helpful to me. Yes.
Yeah, I know we were weekend students. Others did regular, Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
Working person and schooling, even if you're not working, waking up early dawn, cutting your sleep, going for lectures. How did you manage that?
It was a Herculean task because I like my sleep. I won't say.
And you like the school too.
And I like school too. And I don't wake up early. I don't wake up early.
Yeah.
So waking up early it was taxing. There were times that I had to tell my mommy that anytime we had Luchuget's class, she should just mention Luchuget's name and I would wake up. So those were some of the things I had to put myself through.
Yeah.
So it was taxing, but it was rewarding. It is rewarding now.
Now, we had a smooth running with the course until UTAG started their strikes, I think two times. Definitely that drew us back. At the point of those strikes, they didn't kill your momentum. You start something and you want to get it done with, and all of a sudden something holds you back. How was that?
Unlike a lot of people, I was actually happy.
With the strikes?
Yes, because it afforded me time to relax.
Okay.
It brought me some of some sort. Because I felt that, there was a time when I felt that everything was school.
Yeah.
So it gave me a break. Not that not that I don't want to, but
Okay.
to me it gave me that break I think I needed. Because everybody needs rest. So UTAG strike brought me ease, unlike some people.
Yeah. I know in your earlier response you mentioned parents briefly, but are you among the lucky few who had things going easy for them, like paying your academic fees and other stuff, or you had some challenges, like other unfortunate ones?
Fortunately for me, I have very supportive parents, 2 supportive women, so even though I was working while schooling, it was easy. They made it easy. They were very supportive. So.
Now, we usually have schools, this should be my last one. We usually have some universities, people see them as a write-off. We see others too that people are like, this school is a very difficult one. If you are ready to go to GIJ, then you should be prepared for the long haul. You are in a good position to advise anybody who wants to study at the Ghana School of Journalism now, UNIMA. What will you be telling anybody who is planning to study at GIJ? The person should come, take it like a walkthrough, or the person should come and come well?
Okay, so fun fact, I did think communications at GIJ was an afterthought. I wanted to study law, but I had a D in maths.
You're still not late.
So I had to come to GIJ. So that's, surprisingly, I thought it was going to be easy. Like you said, a walk in the park, it wasn't. And the hill I'm willing to die on is that you have to come prepared here, because the weekend school gave me the opportunity to meet great minds. And when I say great minds, I'm not underestimating anything, or I'm not exaggerating, because there are communication, people think it's just.
And I recall there's so many countless presentations in class.
Yes, it's not.
Hands-on.
It's not. You have to be researching. You have to read. You have to study. It's just like law. It's just like business. Any business courses. It would just be like medicine.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating.
It's tough.
It also needs processes. It's like the sciences. So communications, you have to read a lot, and you have to be prepared that it's going to be taxing along the way. But there's a reason you came here, and if you stick to the reason you came here, it's like a cliche, but if you stick to the reason you came here, you're going to do great.
Great. The name again?
My name is Rapna.
You read here, right?
Yeah, I read here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And then, of course, I got this very good friend of mine, Emmanuel Winner. He and I worked in, I think, 2 different group works together. I think globalization, and then another course I don't recall right now, Chele Mantaya. So we talked to Emma to have his feelings, reactions, memories, and every other thing that related to the course from campus through to this day, the 14th of April 2023, that the graduation, the congregation event took place. So let's also witness this interview we had, wedamBu TV had with Emmanuel Winner. We are here today. It's a moment of joy for many of the graduates at the Ghana Institute of Journalism, now UNIMAC. It's been 2 years of studies, exams, rigorous exercises and group works. I have one of the graduates here smiling. Please, your name?
I'm Emmanuel Winner.
Okay, Emma, we enrolled in this program from 2021. First of all, what program did you read? Journalism, Public Relations?
I read Public Relations.
Okay. So looking at the course from start, beginning semester 300 through to the time we ended, what's your general impression about the whole program?
For me, it's impressive. It's impressive. But looking at it, it's not, first of all, it's not easy, trying to educate yourself, but with determination, God has seen us through. And we know PR plays a very vital role in the Ghanaian society. There's no company or corporation or business setup that cannot do without a public relations department, which basically has to do with the image and reputation of the organization and those involved. And so GIJ, now UNIMAC, offered us the opportunity to study the program. It's been successful, and to God be the glory.
It's been a beautiful, program for me myself as one of you. But our academic years have been fought with UTAC strikes, changing the calendar and all of that. How did that turn things for you? Your momentum fell down along the line, or how was it like having to be held back by the UTAC strikes?
The strike is what the students cannot actually have control over. It's part of the educational system. So you just, as a student, you just have to adjust yourself to whatever stress comes your way. Once, as a student, you have nothing or you have less to do about that, you just have to psychologically psych yourself up. Though it is stressful, the studies itself is not easy, coupled with the stress from the external forces. But all the same, we thank God for taking us through. Ours is just to allow the school to go through us, then we will go into the public to make a difference to the world.
Along the course, you and I know that we did a number of group assignments. We did a number of presentations in the lecture halls. We worked with people we have never known, people from different cultural backgrounds, ethnic backgrounds, and educational levels. How was it like working with people you have never met in life, people you didn't grow up with? All of a sudden you had to work together in a group, deliver an assignment, and meet deadlines. How was it like working with people you have never known from different backgrounds?
I wouldn't say it's been easy, but social beings as we are, you need to adjust yourself to meet different people from different environments, divergent views here and there. But at the end of the day, as a student,
supportive or you had difficult ones?
You know, it's a difficult task in the sense that, you know, especially me as a weekend student, basically for mature students, you know, it has not been easy because there are times that others in a group makes it difficult for you maybe to meet how we call it the lecturer's standard, because you know as a group one person could end up affecting the whole group, but in all I may say it's been okay.
I know tertiary education is not easy, it's expensive. If for nothing at all, the school fees, academic user fees and stuff like that, transporting yourself to and from lectures, cutting your sleep every dawn, going for morning lectures. How were you among the lucky students? So many people coming on board to give you finances to pay your fees. Were you able to pay your fees on time? Do you owe school, or you were able to save through financially? Looking at that aspect of the education.
Financial wise, it has not been easy. I started with some friends, and at the end of the day, due to economic or financial reasons, they have to, you know, defer their costs. And for me, I have to work and pay for my own fees. Others have guardians who were taking, you know, responsibility for their education. Others too might not be, you know, others too might not have gotten it as easy as this is, but to me, you know, it is, in my opinion, I think it will be helpful if the government look at the financing of tertiary education again, because it's really not easy. It's really not easy. Others may defer the cost due to financial reasons, not because they are not prepared to learn. They are prepared to learn, but without the money or without the finances, it ends, your education can be truncated by that means.
Okay, I know if anybody needs advice as to whether or not to enter GIJ, you are in a position now to advise the person. Would you say GIJ is one of those tertiary schools that is a walkthrough? Or if anybody wants to gain admission to GIJ to read any of their programs, the person has to come and come well?
In my opinion, the best institution in Ghana is GIJ, now Unima, in a sense that it's a place that, you know, the lecturers are apt, you know, they leave no stone unturned just to produce the best. It is not easy. As a student in GIJ for the past 4 years, it has not been easy. But at the end of the day, it has changed my psyche. It has prepared me well for the work, for the job market. GIJ is the best institution it should be. If really you want to enter into the media and the public relations, anything that has to do with communication, I would advise prospective students to opt for GIJ.
And they should come and come well. It's not a school you come and just toy around and expect to pass.
Of course, GIJ is not a school you can take for granted. Unlike other institutions where they have the numbers, so lecturers really don't have time to mark students' script one after the other. GIJ, the lecturers will make sure assignments are given, and assignment, if you are not psychologically, physically, and mentally prepared, you may end up, you know, truncating the course, because they'll make sure they green you, they'll make sure the school passes through you and not you just passing through the school. So if you're a prospective student, prepare and to face the challenges in GIJ or now Unimag, just to go through the course to make a difference out there.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Yeah. This other lady, Anastasia, is the last graduate we were able to capture, and she was kind enough to spend quality time with us, knowing very well that she would have been spending that time with her family and friends, capturing memorable pictures for her reference on this historic day in her life. As a proud graduate of Unimac GIJ, fully certified public relations practitioner, it's been a hard task for all of us. Like, we are happy to God that we have all made it. We have all seen this day, and we have all been formally and officially capped with our Bachelors of Arts degrees in Communication Studies, Public Relations. So let's enjoy this interview with Anastasia. I enjoyed it. I just love the way this girl rattles. Take a look. So we are still live here at the first congregation of GIJ Unimac, and I'm talking to a number of the graduates today. I have one here. My lady, what's your name?
My name is Anastasia Osei.
Yeah, Anastasia, did you read public relations or journalism?
Okay, so I read public relations.
Okay. Entering the course right from 2021 through to our completion, what's your general impression after arriving here today at the congregation?
Okay, well, Unimac GIJ, sorry, it's really a good school. It hasn't been easy, actually. If I tell you it's easy, then as a lie. It has been tedious, but dedication, tolerance, and then positivity is what has brought us far. Yeah, the courses, everything, the lectures, assignment, everything is just so tedious because they are just grooming you to be a professional. So what actually goes through the groom is what you go through. So there are difficulties, there are smiles, there are even tears during the process, but we made it. Yes.
Good. So we are here, and you remember that along the line we had our academic calendar being truncated on at least 2 occasions, resulting from the UTAC strikes. How did that come at you? Like, was the momentum kind of off? You know, you start something, I want to finish and be gone. And here we are being held back by UTAC strikes. How did that go for you?
Okay, so initially I thought I was not going to complete school because all of a sudden lectures stop, everything just go on the season, and we have to still learn from home. And you know, online is in difficulties. It became a little bit stressful because the lecturers also had no power. They also needed their money. So yeah, it was difficult, but all the same, as I said, good things happen, bad things happen. We cried in it, and that aspect is the tears, but we are back and we are done. Okay.
Yeah, so along the course, of course, it's been a lot of practical work, group work, individual assessments. Yeah. My focus is on our group assignments or group work. We are put in groups with people we don't know from Adam. We didn't grow up knowing them. They are not familiar faces, they are not our friends, they are not our area mates. How difficult or how easy was it for you working with different people from different backgrounds for group assignments, meeting deadlines, people not contributing and stuff like that?
Okay, so personally, I always want to play the role as a group leader because I know what it takes to be a leader. Okay, we are working with people from different backgrounds, different knowledge, different mindsets, different perspective about something. It becomes difficult when you are trying to combine knowledge, but because of the kind of freedom and the kind of level at which I address issues, it becomes very easy. People might not want to participate, but the question is, you want your marks, you want to learn and then finish. So if they don't want to participate, just do it, get the marks and then leave. Do you understand? So it became difficult because somebody will just tell you he or she is not participating and you can't do anything. You can't do anything about it, but you go complain to lecturer. Lecturer will just tell you just meet the deadline. But all the same, we sailed through, and mostly all the people I meet in my groups are just my cohorts. I work with them from the beginning of diploma, so we have just sailed through, and then they know how effortful I am. So when it comes to that kind of job, I become so strict on them. So we produce good results, and God being so good, we all graduated with a good class. Yeah. Alright, so
definitely, I know tertiary education is expensive over here in Ghana. Are you one of the lucky few who had everything going for you by way of meeting your academic expenses like school fees and the rest?
So before I even start answering your question, I was once told by a stranger that if you don't have money, don't step into the university. Wow. And that was so true because university is very, very expensive. I lost my parents when I lost my mom when I had admission. Moreover, I've lost my daddy already, so you can understand the difficulty. But well, through work, I had other internship job I was doing that was paying me little. It was stressful adding school and job, but the point is you have to succeed, you have to make it. So however you go about it, you just have to make it happen. Understand? Paying was not easy. Sometimes you even have to go to the extent of paying penalty because you can't meet the deadline.
You do part payments.
And even if you see, and GIJ, you have to register before you start lectures. When you've not registered, you can't start. So you do IAs, and IAs are not being recorded because you've not paid your fees. That kind of stress, you follow to go and change results, and it's a whole university expensive. For newspaper, advertising, you doing everything.
Practical work, you have to pay.
The point is, if you want to succeed, it comes with strength and weaknesses.
And sacrifice.
Identify them. make it work for you, however, whatever means. And then I'm too sure that it will happen. Yeah.
Okay, so we're almost coming to the end of our interaction here. Well, I'm still talking to graduates of the GIJ Unimac at the first congregation under the new name GIJ Unimac today, 14th April 2023, and I'm here. What advice will you give to any prospective students that want to study at the Ghana Institute of Journalism? You know, we have this perception that some particular universities are a walk in the park and others are difficult. You and I have been in GIJ and we know how stressful it is. I used to call GIJ jokingly that Osu branch of Oxford University. What advice will you give somebody who wants to study at the GIJ? Should they come like with very high preparation, or they should just take it cool, everything will be fine?
I would just say troop into GIJ. We want the best life ever ending job for yourself. Troop into GIJ if you want to upgrade on your communication. Troop into GIJ if you want to really get understanding of what media artists. GIJ, Unimac GIJ currently is really a good school. It's difficult like any other institution. It's tedious, but you want to make it for yourself. Obviously, you have to pass through the tedious way so that one day when you are testifying, you can also motivate someone. So what I would say to those watching me outside there, that GIJ is not difficult, but it's difficult. It is not difficult because you can make it. And it is difficult because when you come and you don't make it, you will fail. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And of course, like I always do, my name is Atokowe Peter Wedam. Kindly subscribe to this channel and leave us your comments. Please be civil with your comments and the subscription, and then you also hit the bell icon so that anytime we upload a new broadcast, you will be among the first to have a look at it. Thank you and peace.